glad to have you with us from the Dome in Syracuse, New York. EA Sports college football coverage continues on this Saturday with a mid-afternoon clash. It ought to be a sensational game. It's the Clemson Tigers and the Syracuse Orange. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Hollywood with the latest on the weather.
It is a beautiful day, but I can tell you it is very cold down here on the field. I see a lot of players putting their hands by the heaters. There's a lot of heaters set here on the sideline. We'll see how that impacts the game. Keep you posted from down here on the field. Back to you.
We'll see if they can handle the weather in this game. Syracuse will kick off and we'll be underway. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. So Clemson's offense will go on the attack first. Chris Denson, what a rough game he had in that loss last time out, throwing 3 interceptions. Running inside, it's Johnson. Not much there, picks up a couple to the 22.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
To the air, it's Denson. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On third down, he drops to throw. Fires to the right. He's got it. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
And, man, that's not a surprise that they come to their go-to guy early. This is an offense that's so much fun to watch, and it's because they know who they are. They know how to get the ball to their playmakers. And on the first drive, Palmer, get your guy a touch, get him involved. You know receivers got some feelings, Jess.
Snags it, and he's open. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
Man, this guy is so dangerous with the ball in his hand. That was an RPO. He caught that thing behind the line of scrimmage, but once he had it, he made one quick cut, and that was it. His speed, his elusiveness, he is so dangerous. Defense just couldn't corral him, and he rips off a huge play on what was a very, very short throw on the RPO.
This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Gonna run it. It's Davidson. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Might as well stick with him. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be 4th down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, and they finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
And he's not going to be able to wedge his way there. The defense with the stop. So Syracuse's offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And here comes the junior running back. He is a steady, reliable, consistent force in this attack.
And you got to love this guy's speed. And to me, David, that's the one thing that really separates him from most other running backs in college football. There are so many guys at this level that can make you miss, and they can get in the second level. They can run through tackles, catch the ball, block, all that stuff. This guy, though, has home run breakaway speed. If he gets past your second level, he's out.
And you see defenses take angles on him, and he just outruns them. Like, he's just got that extra gear that's different, that scares you. You can tell people are trying to play so fast to try to catch up. So, #1 job for this defense, man. Try to make him play in the phone booth, right? Like, don't let him get out in space and get matchups like on a linebacker. Not a good matchup from you. You will lose that one.
You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Steve Angeli. They'll run the screen. breaks into the open. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stopped. Syracuse right back at it.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Might have a chance. A huge play there as he has it inside the 20 at the 19.
I mean, goodness gracious, you could have driven a semi-truck through that hole. Nobody touched him. This was an easy run. This is the easiest 40-plus yard run you will ever see.
Going to the run, it's Miller. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Throwing and jelly. Gets rid of it. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down. Likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the...
Got some room in under the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Cuse.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Boy, that last drive, they had a chance to put 3 on the board and passed. This one needs to be productive, David.
I got no problem with aggressiveness. It was
Oh, he's got some space. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling there out to the 35. This Tiger running game starting to show some juice, sort of a C.J. Spiller type of feel.
Yeah, and it doesn't always hit you early. It doesn't always hit you on the first possession, but I do think they've done a good job over the years, Clemson, with sticking with the run game, creating that balance, trying to get those first downs, and trying to create some tempo against your defense.
Scanning the field, it's Denson. Makes the catch. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Pickup of 8, it's now 2nd and 2.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Looks as if Clemson will have the first down.
Nice job by this offense converting the third down. Listen, third and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. Third downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
Defense there to stop him after a 4-yard gain, and it was a good move that got him that much. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. The pop pass gets popped behind the line for a loss.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. Got it, looking for the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles.
Got a little grass. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
And this drive, this offense is really focused on physicality, man. Running the football. Look at right here, right up the gut. Nice play. Nice job just controlling the line of scrimmage, putting a drive together. This offense really doing a good job right now.
Clemson will come to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defensive coordinators, they'll tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Back to throw, it's Denson. Pocket breaking down. Oh, big fella almost had a pick right there. Instead, it falls incomplete. You can't afford to squander these opportunities once you get into the red zone. Twice they've been denied. Here's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And that 3rd down pass left a vapor trail, but it's incomplete. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. And this one splits the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4. Fielded in the end zone. And the ball pops out. Oh, inviting disaster. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football.
Wow, they narrowly avoid disaster there. They fumble the kick return, and if that goes to the other team, all the momentum is no longer with them, so a nice job being able to pound.
Turning it on. Completely shot a bolt of energy into this drive. Inside the 40, finally stopped at the 39.
And, RD, this is why you run plays right up the middle. This is why you work on it. It's a design play to get you 4, 5, 6, 7, a positive gain, and then you run it enough, somebody gets out of their gap on defense, and boom, you get a big play out of it. So nice job by the offense. Day one plays you installed in training camp that come out to be big plays.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Might as well give it to him again. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
The Orange calling for a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Orange. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This has been an outstanding job by this football team in the middle 8, right? The last 4 minutes of the first half, they score a touchdown. And here in the first 4 minutes of the second half, they score another. They've changed the scoreboard. They've changed the momentum. Their confidence right now is very, very high. But this is one of those areas situationally in the game coaches are always harping on, and they have executed perfectly.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead.
Clemson, 3.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He goes out of bounds on that return right at the 20-yard line. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. To throw, it's Denson. Wesco's got it in the middle. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Obviously didn't like what he saw on 1st down, and they use a timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Making side adjustments here. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the middle. That's reeled in. It's more. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
Timeout, Clemson.
Just enough time for 1 final play in this half.
Like 18. Move.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Davidson. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Clemson will kick this deep to get the second half underway. He'll bring it out. It's Stokes. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Orange ready to go on the attack on this drive. They opened this 3rd quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so This coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Neutral zone infraction. Defense.
Neutral zone infraction will push the ball up 5 yards. You've got a 3rd and manageable, backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. Angeli makes the grab. There he goes. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. Big play on the catch. It'll be enough to move the change, but there is a man still down on the field. Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. The run inside. It's Miller. There's some room. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Syracuse right back at it.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Syracuse with a major problem and a long way to go on 3rd down. Tight end now in motion. Angeli from the gun on 3rd down. Here comes the heat. And they got him.
Exactly what this defense needed. Listen, they're at a deficit. They talked about at the half. They need some energy. They need to force some turnovers, create some negative plays. What do? First drive, get a sack. Nice job by this defense.
He's got it. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. To the air, it's Denson. Trying to escape and get it himself. Hits the slide, got the first down with his feet.
Gain of 19 on the play.
That's the way to start a drive, and now they'll try to follow up on 1st and 10. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw on 1st down. With the catch, it's Brown. All down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. Here's a heat. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Find some fresh air. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hands, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
The Tigers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Dropping back, it's Denson. Intercepted to stop the threat. Got some room to run. And after the interception, able to get it in plus territory, taking it back to the 41.
Tell you what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver and they get to chase him, but really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
Steve Angeli. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now 2nd down. Back to pass. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that 2nd down incompletion. Plucks it out of the air. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Syracuse looking for the 4th down conversion. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down. Still going. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. They go play action with Angeli. Got it in the middle. It's Weaver. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Miller. He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Throwing Angeli. Pressure's there and he gets rid of it. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
There's no substitute for experience, and the QB did the right thing there. 3rd and short in field goal range. Can't take a negative play, can't turn it over. Just throw it away. Now, if you want to kick a field goal, you've got that opportunity.
Tries to get it on the ground. Touchdown, Syracuse. And they take it in for 6 more points. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
And with this long drive, man, they're just showing you what they've been showing you throughout this football game. They can get it done. They can score points. And now, getting later in the football game, getting up by 3 possessions, the pressure is really on.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. This should be the last play of the quarter. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw, it's Denson. Gets it out fast. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. Both of these teams still on the outside looking in at the top 25, but here are the rankings as we are winding our way toward the end of the season. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Running inside. It's Davidson. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to...
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. On 4th down, going to the air. He slings it deep to the left. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. The RPO, it's complete. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical, they're too fast, and they force a negative play.
Breaks into the open. Knocked off his feet. Clock stops for just a moment. There is a member of the Syracuse Orange who is shaken up. That is a sophomore offensive lineman down on the play, and we hope he's able to return soon. Syracuse has it in the red zone. From the gun on 3rd down, Steve Angeli. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Clemson comes out its offense ready to go on the attack. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row now. They've got to find a rhythm.
CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. We got to stop turning the football over.
Throws to the back. That's caught. It's Johnson. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
And we've seen a lot of that from this offense, unfortunately. Just quarterback and wide receivers just not in sync. And sometimes it happens and they get out of sync and they don't make big plays. But, man, you're in a huge deficit. You need big plays down the field, so somebody's got to make a play for their quarterback.
After the incomplete pass, there is a player down on the field. It'll be 3rd and long. Quarterback may change this route. Looking downfield, it's Denson. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Rush is on him. Hit as he throws. They find Wesco open on the right. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. Don't always have to get rid of it quickly if you have that type of protection and enough time for a receiver to run that slow-developing route.
No doubt. He comes across the field. There's going to be a time where he's going to be open. Nice job by the QB seeing it, delivering the strike with the great protection.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. He's got his man across the middle. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it.
And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Clemson. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
No reason to do anything here except keep it on the ground on 2nd and 5. Motion from the wide receiver. Just going to keep it after the snap. A mere 4 seconds after the clock stopped for the 2-minute timeout, the defense gets it stopped again, trying to get the ball back. A 3rd and short coming from their own 20-yard line. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Angeli from the gun on 3rd down. Makes the grab. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. Plows through the defense. Just dismissing tackles. Still on his feet at the 45. Wide open on the right. Touchdown, Cuse. Just blew his way through a couple of defenders and reached pay dirt. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th.
31, Clemson, 10.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense, defense giving up a lot of points. This is a day, Palmer, they'll like to forget.
Yeah, you're going to find out a lot about their character right now. Obviously, not what they hoped this would be, and that's demoralizing for a lot of these kids that have worked really hard in practice all week. But at this point here, you're just trying to prove to your coaching staff that you're not going to quit.
Great protection there. Plenty of time to sit in the pocket and let his receiver work across the formation.
And he did a great job working across the formation, finding a hole, quarterback, good timing, waiting on it. Nice strike.
And he's brought down after a nice game. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Might be changing the route. To the air, it's Denson. Over the middle, complete to Wesco. Timeout called by the offense, 29 seconds left on the clock.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate passing game like this has taken over college football, short to intermediate. So if they can find some of this, it'll help their offense moving forward.
That's caught by Wesco. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Fires to the middle. He makes a catch. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense. And the Tigers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Makes the grab on the left. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Unleashes to the end zone. Incomplete. He was going for the touchdown. It has been said